um, do. Hey, comics, how are you, brother? Best of luck tonight, mate. Oh, there goes my phone. Let me just get a few people in here. Sorry for the stream turning off, boys. No, he's here, apparently. Hey, Matthias, how are you, brother? Jason Humphries, what is it saying? Ready to win again tonight, Matthias, yeah? $15 rates, so we'll just see who I'm missing here. Oh. Anfield. Yep. Rishi boy. He's here. Master. Guessing that's him. Jordan and Bubs both here. Comics and Lucas Legue.
You can't start with it, save advice, not live for yourself. Well, you have to come across as insincere. What? You have a future too. I've got my career back. But I drank Zoe, did it kill Nicole, lashed out at my friends, hit my wife. You're working on yourself. So I can't ever let myself get close to a woman again. Made mistakes, like me? No, not like you. This is different. I'll never know that I'm safe again. Not really. You've been nothing but kind to me. And I've been thinking about this really inspiring mistake from J.K. Rowling. Rock bottom became a solid foundation on which I rewrote my life. You can all come back. Better than ever. Kate. I promise, Kate.
So that's King David.
What we are facing today is an undeniable systemic failure. The DHB claims it is committed to better health outcomes for all New Zealanders, but untenable patient ratios have become not just common, but a risky and indefensible norm. And I accept no part in this. I have been blind to the extent that our nurses and HCAs are overworked and underpaid. We are making more mistakes than we should, and it is our frontline staff who are left to pick up the slack. We must continually remind ourselves of our duty of care. And today, I reject the DHB's platitudes, and I demand that they take ownership. I will stand by all my staff in the fight for actual, meaningful change. Nothing less.
Hey, then.
Does this mean you'll be joining your staff on picket
I
line?
thought. What the fuck?
Sydney, you always ready for chocolates?
Big shows, fancy dinners, and anything like that. No trip.
What about your business?
What about it? Working all crazy hours and never getting to spend time with you. I just wanna escape right now.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can manage your stuff in Sydney, and I'll see if it's some good.
Maybe we won't come back.
You're crazy.
Forget about this.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, man. You okay?
I think he's having a crisis.
Look at Zazie.
Get on the bar, what's the
How have you not got an invite? Everyone else has got an invite. Don't worry, we'll get that sorted.
What's he running from?
He's being re-elected. How cool is
There you go, my man.
that? Come over try. What's one plan?
Just a bit. Send.
Sydney.
Make sure you come back.
Well.
Just a couple of races here, comics. We're just trying to figure out one more. Try and figure it out now. Right, who's at the dropper now?
My hair feels straw-like, and it makes that annoying sound. It really gets to me. New Bank 10 still keep going. Protein, but oh god. Proud partners of Evidence, empowering the vision impaired.
Stop like you, what's happening? The instruction? No. Oh, what then? You can tell me anything.
What? You let me down?
Never.
But I saw the way you looked at me.
I'm on your side, always. I just need to know what's going on. I was just shot before. You can't disappoint me. Brilliant, brave, beautiful you.
I'm not beautiful, Mum or Dad. That's the point. That I look at myself in the mirror and I hate what I see.
You? Amazing you?
That I'm wrong. But I'm not like these girls in the pictures.
I'll leave it into. You're not ready. You're not real, you know that.
No, they're real. And you can get me stuff for it.
What stuff?
Got it off. And I've been taking it. Let's just have our family, shall we?
Or let's make the most of every second.
I used to think that when I first found out I was dying.
It's not fooling you, is it? Is this about the list?
Well, I suppose
It did hit home a bit hard. Thinking of all the things you were gonna do and all the places you're gonna go and the dreams that you've got.
Did it, did it, did it.
I've run out of time for all that. Oh, take me no silly. Just being a martyr, but
scared. Me too. A bit. Just thinking of it sometimes, you know, the whole death hanging over my head thing. How I could just go.
no.
But I've had time to get my head around it. You know, figure out how
And I believe
Well, I'm always.
Jason got in, so we're just waiting on tax, I believe, is it?
I wake up and think, well,
And we do, we have tax here.
that's good. Let's get on with it. And the whole
And I believe that we will be ready and up now, people.
they're nice.
What's all that? Just calm down. I'm so glad I've got you in my life. You're wonderful, wonderful girl.
Thanks, I've got you.
Perhaps some of those.
Couple of minutes late, little bit of issues, but we're off.
I'm glad some of those ordinary days.
So, and here we go.
Actually, be a cooking expectation for his last bag of ice. Unless you say it's not worth from dancing.
I don't understand.
Oh no, yeah, I was just, your dancing was pretty spectacular. You liking it?
No! Daddy, honestly, it's nothing.
Oh, you're allowed to have something. Just
Just came out with some hair.
right. Did I hear my name being mentioned?
Oh, it's just Paddy. Just nonsense.
Try me.
Welcome to round 2 of PGL Endgame Tier 1. We will have a full grid, I believe, maybe 19. Someone is joining later on in the quali session. We have someone going out very early in Williams. It's Chan 2455. We do have someone else coming out. Shay Devlin. Few people coming out on track now. We'll just get our track map sorted. Lap that. And away we go. So we will sit on board with the winner of our last race. If he is out. He is. Hungary last week was a crazy day. Few of our normal people struggling, very fast lads struggling with the tire temps and not spinning. We do have our defending champion back today, Reese Boy. Let's see if he can get it. And I do know Bulbs 23 does like this track. It's one of his favourites. So it will be very interesting. We will just go up and have a look at Chan, see how he's getting on. So one of our reserve drivers, Chan. Let's see if he can bring some points home for the Williams today. Purple sector 1 for Chan himself. We do have someone spinning, I believe. Oh no, just coming out of the pits, getting out of the way. We do have Comics on a fast lap as well now. Sit on board and see what time Chan is setting. Keeps his car nice and tight to that apex. Coming up to the Charles Leclerc chicane. Probably kept it on track enough there. And is probably going to set. Oh, it's invalidated that one. So we do. We're just looking to go on board with MKP, who's the next fastest. Shay Devlin with a 1:17.8. People are going to beat that. Tax Dodger with a 1:18 will beat that himself as well. And MKP next across the line will be both take provisional pole. And then we have Matthias coming across the line with a 1:16.0. Which is a rapid time. Very quick driver. And we have the Goo coming across the line, do we? No, he invalidated a lap. We have Comics jumping up into P2 with a 1:17.3. Then we have, that's Anfield going onto his fast lap, starting it off and getting ready. We have Nico Rosberg with a 1:24. He must have took a corner difficult. And who have we got coming across the line next? It's an Alfa Romeo of Reese Boy. He's going onto his fast lap. We'll sit on board with our defending champ and see if he can bring it home for P1. Good awareness there from people. Stay out of the way. It's a real pity we can't see sector times from each player. But we will look at something. And we have Reese didn't set a purple sector 1, so has all of it to make up here in sector 2 and 3, and he invalidates that lap. So we'll try and find who's coming across the line next. And is it Legoo coming? No, he's going into the pits. And we do have someone jumped in. Anfield in 3rd position with a 1:17.5. And then we have Jordan May up into 2nd place. I didn't even see he went out on a fast lap. And we have Bubs going out on a fast lap now with 1:18.3. I know that's his warm-up lap. Must have been invalidated. Mortgage Blaz, very good racer, has shown that in the recent days. Do have Reese going on another fast lap. And then we have a Haas going around. I'm guessing this is a fast lap for him. Make a few corrections on the steering wheel. He's going to come across the line with a 1:18, I think. 1:18.4, puts himself into P7. Then we have Mortgage coming across the line, and he's going to come across in 1:17.2, so puts himself P3. Then we have Shan coming down, rounds it, and he takes that very well. Coming around. That's Jordan coming into the pits. I'd say Bubs is going to come into the pits. Oh, he's setting the lap. A 1:17.9 puts Bubs into P8. Someone else set a lap there. I must have missed it. Reese Boy, we missed it with a 1:16.8. Good lap. He will come out again and try and improve that. So we do have Legoo on an out lap. He will be looking to take. And then we have, is that Anfield coming across the line? Yes, it was a bad lap by Anfield. Comics in the chat, he's very happy with his own lap. We do have Teddy Edwards on a lap, I believe. No, he's pitting. Duncan and Mortgage Blaz, I would say, is going to pit. He's not. He's staying out. Duncan retired from the session, so has crashed. See if we can get any onboard footage here. No, we're just after missing it. Must have took a bad spin into the wall. We've got a couple of people coming across the line. Legoo still on this outlap. Seems like he's been on this forever. Gonna get nice and close to this wall. And we will come back and check in on Legoo in a second. Anfield and Reese going into the pit. So not many drivers out on track at the minute. We do have Matthias, who is improving on his time. Let's see if he can move this into the 1:15s. You have Caesar coming across the line now. And it must have been a bad lap by Caesar. 1:53, he's not going to be happy with that. We have Anfield coming across the line. Doesn't improve. Then we have Mortgage Blaz coming into the pits. And then Matthias into the pits as well. Invalidated lap. That tax dodger pitting as well. Seeing Caesar. Chant is on an out lap. Legoo still hasn't set a time. Hasn't validated again. So we do have Jordan May on a fast lap. We'll go and sit on board and just take in a really good driver driving. and he's invalidated. Comics on a in lap. Anfield on an invalidated lap. Seesaw flying into the pits there. Nico Rosberg coming onto a hot lap now. We've got MKP on a hot lap. Got Shea Devlin going onto his hot lap as well. And still Matthias takes pole position by 7/10. He is just a phenomenal racer. Taking too much of the curve there for Shea and has gone off. Bad lap. He's going to have to go back and try get out again. But we will come across to... Bubs has gone on his out lap. Teddy Edwards coming around. Coming up to the big downhill, then to uphill right-hander. Invalidates Nico Rosberg at the Charles Leclerc chicane and invalidates Chan, setting his first lap. 1:36. Must have been an invalidation lap. Do have Jordan going on another hot lap. Let's hope it's not another commentator's course. Sit on board. Driven by the person to get out of the way quick enough. And takes that Charles Leclerc chicane perfectly. Does have a purple sector too. So can he take pole position from Matthias here? Still kept it on the track. Not invalidated. 1/3 in, 1/4 in. He could probably grab it here, people, and he doesn't. By 400,000 of a second. This is just very close stuff here, people. Who's next coming across the line? Got Bubs on his hot lap. Tax Dodger off the track. He will sit on board with Reese Boy. See how he's getting on. He has made more time up on his own. I don't believe it's enough to even take P2. We'll see now as he comes down to the last two corners. Can he get P2 or P1? Very unlikely, but we will find out now within the next couple of seconds. And Reezy Boy sets a 1:16.5. Won't have enough pace to take P1 today. We do have Matthias coming into pit again. We do have Seesaw going on a fast lap. And Bubs must have went straight into the pit. Must have invalidated somewhere. Tax Dodger. He must be pitting this lap. Mortgage Blaz, let's see how he's getting on. He is going to take P4 if he keeps this car on the track and doesn't invalidate. Comic still up in P6 with that monster of a lap he liked. Mortgage coming around, opens the DRS and brings it home for a P4. 3/10 behind Reese Boy. Reese isn't going to get a better time than he has. Tax Dodger trying his utmost best here. Just get something. Difficult corner to take, and he invalidates. We do have someone that's jumped up. Caesar after jumping into P3 ahead of Reese by 4/10 of a second. Caesar and Matthias are a really good team. So Ferrari have a really good chance of winning it this year. I do believe Anfield and Ricci Boy will put a challenge, and I believe Red Bull will do the same. So we do have Tax came across the line with a 119. He won't be happy with that. And we do have another jumper. We have Legou jumps into P5 and retires. Where did he retire? I'm just unsure of what has happened here. He must have crashed into a wall. Green flag, everyone's racing again. We do have Seesaw, let's say he's coming in. He is, yeah. Getting out of people's way. And Matthias on an outlap is safe enough, unless other people are going to come out of the pits in the next couple of seconds. We do have Jordan still on an outlap. We will have Bubs on an outlap. Reese, no movement in his pit box yet. And do I see it moving here? I do, and we do have Ricci Boy coming out. We have Seesaw retired from the session. And we have Anfield coming across the line and going. Must have been a bad lap again for Anfield. So we'll sit on board with Matthias. And I don't think this is his hot lap. Sit on board with Jordan for a full lap here, people. And we will see how he does. Can he take P1? 4 1,000s behind Matthias. Someone had a bit of a wobble there. I'd say Jordan's heart was in his mouth. Keep it well. In the sector 1 time, he is going to take P1 on this time. If he keeps this going, he will take P1. We do have Matthias still out on track, going to have slightly more burned up tyres. We do have a yellow sector, and someone going into the pits to retire. Jordan comes around, takes that corner perfectly. How far ahead? He's still going to take it. He has to take every corner here absolutely perfectly to take P1. Coming down the back straight, down to the last 2 corners. And he does well. Ooh, that was close. Can it be enough? He's going to set a 1:15, 16 and doesn't take pole position. So Matthias has set a purple sector 1. We'll sit on board with him. We'll just see where Reese is. Reese is right behind him. We'll come back to Reese. Matthias keeps it on the track. Will lose time there. Coming up to the Charles Leclerc chicane. I'm calling it Charles Leclerc chicane because that's where he crashed. I don't think Matthias is. No, he's not. Where is Ricci Boy? He's 3/10 down on his own time. So he is racing Caesar today, I would say. That is Reese's race. Woods didn't. And Matthias would have won 15.8. So Jordan's time, even if he didn't make a mistake, wouldn't have given him. And Ricci Boy would have won 15.9 and takes P2. My God, this is going to be close. We do have a person not setting a lap. He did have a qualifying ban. So from our qualifying, here is our grid for the next race, and it is Matthias in P1, Reese in P2 with a brilliant lap at the end, Jordan P3, brilliant laps as well, Caesar in P4. They are going to just pull away. If they get away nicely and don't make contact with each other, they will just pull a gap and race each other. Then you've got the best of the rest, so will be Legou, Mortgage, MKP has more pace than that. It's going to be decent. And Shea Devlin with a shock P11. And Anfield in P10.
So nice being back here. Nothing's changed. Stop, please. That kind of conversation is not happening. Not now. I just thought after last night. I mean, I know it's baby steps, but just
Ugh.
tell me that it will come less. Please let me give you a call. Please, Susie. I swear.
So let's get your predictions in the chat. Who you think is going to take the race today? Give us your top 3 predictions. Mine will be Matthias, Reese and Jordan. Not in any particular order.
Thanks very much. That's really generous of you. I'm not sure I deserve it after the mission I've been today. I'll see you on the 28th.
Any news on Thomas?
Just social service.
Just waiting for players here.
Don't know how it's come to this.
I reckon the circumstances, it's just routine.
Well, your family might be used to dealing with things like this.
So we are on our second round. We do race every Wednesday at 8 PM. Qualifying starts. And this is round 2. Last week Matthias came home with a win. And just a brilliant performance altogether. We do have Jordan had a difficult week last week, but will look to make that better this week. Same as Bubs. And this is the formation lap. The boys will take off nice and slowly. This is a track where on the force lap, if you do not leave space, you will cause a massive incident. So let's see what people's tyres are. So the predicted stop strategy is mediums to hards for the 1 stop, or the 2 stop soft, medium, 2 hards. So let's see, has anyone been brave enough to go on to the softs? They haven't. So Matthias and Reese both on the hard tyres, and Teddy on the hards. Everyone else on mediums. Jordan and Caesar and Legou as well. Legou is a very quick racer, so he can get involved in this top 4 battle. I predict Bubs to move up a few positions here and get into good points positions. Shay, I predict, will drop down a small bit, not too much, a small bit, and my DNF in the first 10 laps is going to be Jamie Murphy. He just has not practiced enough in this game yet, and but he is quick. And someone just smashes into a wall. Don't know what that was. Reese, was it? It's a good thing damage doesn't work on formation laps. Matthias taking a big gap here. Will slow them down. Hasn't got them hard tyres up to full temperature that he would like. So starts will be a little bit slippy here. And it's good to see we have nobody sitting on the grid. So that means there was no incidents throughout the formation lap. So Jordan will have them tyres heated for the start of the race. Where Reese, I can see, is struggling for tyre temps, and so is Matthias, and he positions his car really well to take this. Reese disqualified from being in a certain position on the grid, same as Comics. Watching Anfield here, Jamie disqualified as well. Shay does well, Bubs on position. Tax Dodger disqualified. Duncan disqualified, and Jason, can he stop it in purple to gain that few little spots? And does. So we are away, and five red lights, and we're away. And Reese gets a great jump on Matthias here. And Legou gets a jump on Jordan. And this is what I mean, this is where it can cause issues. And there's already an incident into turn 1. You see a few people, 2 Bubs, and there's a massive incident here. I don't know what's going on. This is just, they call it before the race. MKP made up plenty of positions here. Jordan lost the position, but will take that quick enough on them medium tyres. King David has left the session. Didn't get in time. So we do have Shay Devlin still in the position he started. Tax Dodger made up a couple of positions. We do have an overtake comics on Jordan. Jordan must have got a bad exit through that turn. We'll get a great one through this one, and won't have enough space to make it back. Matthias looking to make a move on Reese, probably down this straight. Reese will defend for his life. Anfield makes up a position from P9 to P8, and we have a yellow flag. Comics spins. Must be Reese Boy with the fastest lap. And Chan overtakes Shay Devlin. So we have Tax Dodger taking over Teddy Edwards. We have Jordan closing on Legoo. Anfield up another position. Anfield just staying in between what he needs to do. MKP looking to make a move on Rishi Boy. We've just missed an overtake. I apologise. So Matthias does take the lead of this race. But MKP, he's consistent. He finishes races. Nico Rosberg has joined. He must have connection issues. Hopefully he gets them sorted out. And Duncan drops a position to Shay. But we are watching this front battle here. And we have 10 viewers. Welcome. Please do leave a comment. We have Reese dropping back on Matthias. Matthias just a very quick racer. And we have MKP keeping up with Reese. The DRS will open this lap and will keep Reese within that time that he needs to be. We do have Duncan overtaking Shay, so that's a good little battle that's happening here. We do have Jason Humphries overtaking Shay. I think Shay is a ghost, looks like. Any close battles? So we have Jordan still battling Legoo. Anfield has dropped back from them, so that will just become. And Shay losing another position. And Mortgage has kept himself within this fight for P1. And this will just be a DRS train. We have MKP. He is visibly quicker than Reese. Reese is just a phenomenal driver. And Bevan saying Reese for the win. Welcome to the stream, Bevan. I still don't put it past Caesar to get high up into the points here. There was an incident in turn 1 which took a few racers out. And Reese already out of the DRS zone from Matthias. I think Matthias is just very, very strong on certain tracks. Duncan losing a position to Bubs. Sorry, we missed that. And let's see if Bubs can make that move. And we have Teddy Edwards losing a position to Chan. So it's overtake mad here at the minute, people. We have Jordan. He must have made a mistake to Legoo. We have Mortgage overtaking MKP. Both of them leave enough room. It's good racing. MKP looking to re-overtake and makes it happen. So great little battle here. P1, P2, P3, P4. And Bubs and Comics battling away. We'll go and have a look. I don't know if there was contact there between Caesar and Comics. Bubs will be happy if that is the case, as he can just... Oh, Caesar spins. I don't know what happened there, but didn't get to see it. This corner here can be a death trap to any driver. We have Mortgage and MKP just going at it through every corner here, people. And is he going to go for the inside? He's not. He's going to play smart. But we do have Legoo, who went... Mortgage left that gap and Legoo goes through. And now he's into this fight, but is blinking and doesn't have any ERS left, so has used it all to get away from Jordan. But Jordan is right in this battle, and this is just going to be good stuff here. But Reese will need to start catching up to, and Tax Dodger with the first penalty. 3 seconds. Jamie Murphy has pit for hard tyres, and Legoo and Mortgage battling away. We have MKP just trying to pull any type of gap on them. Jordan must be looking at that red light flash and going, I'll get past him soon. And we have Chan and Teddy Edwards battling. We have Bubs closing on Comics. Hoping there's no damage to the cars. We will go back to this fight. We have Jason Humphreys chasing down Chan. We have Mortgage looking to make a move on MKP. These two have battled away since lap 2. And Jamie Murphy 3-second time penalty. Mortgage doesn't get a great turn out of that corner. All this battling is just bringing Anfield into it, and we do have a yellow sector, and I think that is Nico Rosberg just going slow, getting his tyres back to heat, and he will be back in this race. A safety car will change it all, but we do have Bubs still chasing down Comics. We'll get the stuck in this DRS train at the minute. It's horrible in these new generation cars. But we have Jason Humphreys and Chan and Teddy Edwards and Comics all battling away, which will bring Bubs straight back into play in this. And it's some great driving today. From what we have seen, it's been very respectful and no silly moves. Shea Devlin drops to 16. One that did, he dropped out. But Bubs has made that move on Teddy Edwards. Teddy Edwards looks to go up the inside and doesn't get it moved. So Bubs with a great overtake there, and has moving up positions very quickly from being near the bottom. And we have Legoo and we have a big collision. Legoo and MKP. Tax Dodger and Anfield, Jordan and Mortgage all make up a position. And Tax Dodger up into P6. Jason Humphreys and Legoo. So Legoo has to make his way back up through this grid again. And MKP, it's shit, we didn't see what happened, but we know he was racing really well up there. So Jordan just well out of Anfield's distance. Tax Dodger chasing Jordan down. We do have MKP into the pits and Legoo into the pits, so there must have been contact where they both got damage. And we have Legoo going onto the hard tyres, and we've got MKP going onto the hard tyres, and Comics and Chan battling away. Bubs sitting behind, and if Bubs just sits behind, these boys will make a mistake and he will just pick up what he needs to pick up. They have a bit more straight line speed, but around the corners Bubs is just killing them. And we move up, MKP and Legoo going at it again. MKP on them hard tyres, very hard to get up to heat. Once they do, he will be a rock on them. Nico Rosberg with an overtake on Legoo. Again, Legoo on them hard tyres. Nico comes off the track. So we do have any Bubs still looking and just driving happily behind these two boys, just dragging them along. He's probably going to try and make the overtake on Chan on this straight. Gets a great exit here, great drive out. Will use his overtake, gets the DRS, and will make this move stick. How close can he get to Comics? He's not going to go for anything silly here, and he just makes sure he gets that move done on Chan, and is looking to take down Comics next. We do have Matthias in the lead of this race, just happily driving on a Sunday drive with Reese. Same thing, two boys on a Sunday drive, just driving around. The only really close battles we have here are down near the P7 to or P8 to P10 positions. And then Seesaw obviously will get this overtake done on Duncan very quickly when he gets into zones, because Seesaw is a superior driver. And Duncan goes wide there and takes, and Seesaw will just take this line here, and what will happen here, and two boys respectfully drive and give each other space, and Seesaw makes that move stick. Bubs chasing down Comics. He's out of the DRS zone, gets it back through that corner. Can he keep it going? Jamie Morgan with another 3-second time penalty. Does he get the DRS? He does get the DRS. But Chan looking to make a move on Bubs. He's going to have to go down outside, and he won't have enough room to make that move stick. Bubs with some great fierce defending, but nothing that would have caused an accident. Comics closing on Jason Humphries, so that battling Bubs is having to do will not benefit him. Anfield up into P4, Jordan in P5 on the medium tyres. Wonder what the pit strategy is for the drivers. I would say Jordan would probably bring them tyres into the early teens. Jordan a 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Mortgage catching Reese a small bit, looks like. Reese just dropping ever so slightly back from the tyres. It's crazy how fast this guy is. And MKP making a move on Nico Rosberg, but is 4 seconds ahead of Legou is 4 seconds ahead of him. We do have Legou not too far ahead, catchable, and we haven't got anyone within the DRS zone other than Bubs. So we'll sit on board and we'll have a look and see what he can do. He's got great corner speed. He's catching him every time on the corners by 2-3 tenths. Great driving. Jason chasing down Tax Dodger with that time penalty. Anfield closing on Mortgage. It'd be interesting because they're both on the same tyre. Mortgage closing on Reese very quickly there. Reese must have had a bad exit to the chicane. And it's very close. One mistake can cost you so many positions. And Bubs looking to make this move on Comics on this straight. Will get DRS. Comics does not have DRS, and Tax Dodger has gone into pit. We will sit on board with Bubs. I don't think he has enough time to make this move. Won't make anything stupid to ruin his own or someone else's race. Good driving. Oh, Teddy Edwards picking up a few positions from pits, and Seesaw just takes it back straight from him, and the two boys leave plenty of space. Chan, Bubs still chasing down Comics. We have Anfield chasing down Mortgage, and Tax Dodger with some time penalties, I would imagine they're from cold tyres coming out of them pits. We've got Legou just trying to make his way back through this field. It's going to take him a long time. And again, we have no one within a DRS zone other than can Bubs get himself back into it through these last two corners. He's after taking a 2-second gap on Chando, but just ever so slightly. There's really no close battles at the minute. Bubs is the main entertainment. Do have Jordan closing on Anfield now at the minute. Anfield must have made a mistake. Then Anfield is closing on Mortgage, and then Mortgage is losing time to Reese. Reese is losing time to Matthias. Comics with a 3-second time penalty. So that does suit Bubs, because if Bubs can keep himself penalty free, he can finish a lot higher, because there will be more penalties in this race. Bubs only one again within DRS zone. Oh, that's a lie. We've got Caesar on Chan. And Mortgage goes into the pits. Cannot bring them medium tyres any further and puts on the hards. So Jordan makes up that position. Jason makes up a position. Comics and Bubs all making up positions here. Shea Devlin losing a position. Chan losing a position to Caesar. And Caesar will just take off from here. And Bubs did get Comics. We missed that, people. Bubs did get him finally, and we have Duncan gone into the pit for the hard tyres. And it's been amazing. We've had no safety cars, no virtuals, nothing, and we're on lap 13. There was an incident at the start, will be looked at by the stewards. Comics is within the DRS zone of Bubs. Bubs will get a better exit on this corner. Knows this track like the back of his hand and takes himself straight out of that. Will use a bit of overtake and can't. Comics does have some good straight line speed. No, Comics is over. Bubs has had to take himself into Jason Humphrey's DRS zone, and will take P5. So in the top 5 we have 3 teams, 2 Alfa Romeos, 2 Red Bulls and a Ferrari. In top 6 is all 3 teams, 2 Ferraris, 2 Red Bulls and 2 Alfa Romeo. And we have Jordan May within DRS zone of Anfield now, so has driven really well to get there. But does have a 5-second gap basically on Caesar. Comics has gone into the pit. Was just losing positions anyway on them medium tyres. Jordan out of Anfield's DRS. Can he get a better exit through here and get back into it? Does not look like it. He will have to walk and will not get the DRS down this straight. And we have Reese making back time on Matthias. So at them hard tyres coming, and Jordan makes the overtake on Anfield in the pit entry, I believe. And Bubs 5-second penalty speeding in the pit lane. He would be gutted with that himself. Caesar stays out on them medium tyres. Jordan stayed out on the medium tyres. Sorry, that was my bad. I thought he went to the pits. So Jordan was the pit now. I think he would come out P7. Nico Rosberg with a time penalty. And Reese with a second gained on Matthias. So is Matthias struggling on them hard tyres? Or maybe he's just teasing Reese a little bit. Or is Reese just coming into himself and back to the championship form that we all know and love? Jordan probably will dive into the pits on this lap. Bubs comes out P8 from the pits. Is on them horrible hard cold tyres. And Jordan gets to slow down enough to not get a penalty. So Caesar will come out ahead of him. Teddy and Mortgage probably will. I don't think Anfield is going to come out ahead of him. It will be close. Jordan on the colder tyres. Anfield may get the jump on him. And I believe Anfield has got the jump on him. There's Jordan there, we can see at the top of the screen. And Jordan has a spin on them cold tyres. Going into the gravel will help heat them up. Bubs right behind them. Bubs on warmer tyres. So Jordan will just let him go ahead if he is faster. Reese must have made a mistake last time. We have Jason Humphreys, or Matthias has just killed it on that lap. Bubs looking to make the move on Jordan, but will just sit behind and be happy. Jason looking to make the move on Bubs. So this could have played into Red Bull's hands a little bit, that Bubs will get... Oh, Nico Rosberg retires from the session. It is in the pits, so there will be no need for a safety car. Jason Humphreys hustling these boys, and Leguil hustling him. And we do have Caesar pitting, so Jordan, Bubs, all these, Caesar will come out in P11. And comes out in P9, which isn't bad, but he's going to be on them pole tyres. It's going to be hard. And Leguil makes that move on Jason Humphreys. Now he's looking to chase down Bubs and Jordan. Two Red Bull drivers will be just pulling them along. Nico Rosberg has left the session. Unlucky Nico. We do have a 30-second gap from the boys in front. Basically gives them a free pit stop, and it depends on how long they can take this hard tyre. Teddy Edwards gone onto the mediums. So has Jamie Murphy. Jamie still in this race, and I was wrong. He hasn't DNF'd yet. Tax Dodger looking to make a move on Caesar. He tries to get down the inside. Caesar blocks it off. Tax Dodger will chase it down. Is on 6-lap old hard tyres, so are very well heated and acclimatised to the track. Bubs 3-second time penalty. I do know Bubs, he won't be happy with himself for the penalties. But he is just pulling the gap away from Leguil with this tow he's getting from his teammate in that DRS. So we do have Reese regaining some time on Matthias. Anfield trying to catch Mortgage. Don't think it will be done. Chan with a 3-second time penalty. And Bub's doing a great job with Jordan to keep Jamie with a 3-second time penalty. Caesar did a great job to keep Tax Dodger behind on them cold hard, and is now chasing down Jason Humphreys. But Jason is in Leguil's DRS. And Leguil was very fast around Hungary last week. We have MKP looking to make a move on Teddy Edwards, probably coming down to the pit straight. We have Caesar in the DRS zone of Jason Humphreys coming into the last sector. And it's going to try and make this. Leguil on 11-lap old hard tyres. So I'm not sure if he can make them last to the end. Boys just pulling each other along. And Jason looking to make a move. Doesn't go for anything stupid. Good racing. And we will come back to MKP and see. Doesn't have enough power, but is bringing himself closer. and may be able to make a move in the next lap if he keeps all the corner. Well, do we have any other battles? Mathias and Reese just flying around. Mortgage doing his thing. Anfield doing his thing, chasing down Mortgage. Jordan taking that corner perfectly. Bubs just following him. As I said, Red Bull will just pull each other along. And Legoo has pulled time in between him and Jason. Ciso will get the move done on this lap, I believe, against Jason Humphries, and will make it look easy. Will have the DRS, and Jason Humphries will have it done beyond the first corner here. Jason just has to concede this position. Ciso pulled well ahead of him. Tax Dodger losing the position to Comics. The Tax Dodger out of the points at the minute. Comics on the fresher tyres. Teddy Edwards trying to get back into this race with them. And Bubs and Jordan pulled 0.6 of a second within one lap on Legoo there. Reese Boy has pit, and so has Mathias. They're going onto medium tyres. Reese Boy trying to make the jump, won't get it. Two of them come out. Mortgage won't be getting involved in this battle with them, as they're both coming down now. And both out of the pits. And Mortgage hasn't even taken the first one. Then we just have Bubs being pulled along by Jordan. Bubs doing a great job today, people. He was nearly dead last after turn 1 and 2 through an incident, but has just pulled himself back together, got the P6, and even with his penalties probably will take more time out of that, because Legoo has them towards and Cesar chasing him down. So we have literally very little battles going on. Tax Dodger chasing down Comics. Looks like he's losing time, to be honest. Grabbing some time back here. Got a great exit out of that corner. And still, people, 21 laps, not a safety car, virtual safety car, nothing like that. Brilliant racing. We have MKP still chasing down Teddy Edwards. Very hard track to get overtakes done if you're not close enough. Jamie Murphy with another 3-second time penalty. Ciso within a second nearly of Legoo. Must have been a mistake there by Jordan and Bubs. Bubs going to overtake Jordan into this corner. Going to try and slingshot themselves through this track. What is this team orders for? If Bubs is quicker, then he's to hold. Jordan is to hold Legoo up a small bit. We have Anfield catching Mortgage, and he's nearly within DRS zone of him. Reese nearly within DRS zone of Mathias. It's going to be exciting. Last 10 laps. One penalty could mess it all up for Mathias. We have Legoo making plenty of time up on the Red Bulls. Takes bad exits there. Reese Boy with the fastest lap and is in. Jordan may overtake Bubs. Let's see what the Red Bulls do here. They Bubs is going to get pulled along by Jordan. Nagu is not making up significant time. Chan with another time penalty. Nagu's tyres will drop off a lot quicker than the other boys, and Anfield is within DRS zone of Mulkage Glass. Really the only real close battle we have. We do have Chan looking to make a move on Duncan. Duncan is our Sunday defending champion. Oh, and Chan, he touches the wall. He grazed it. Does he have damage? No yellow flags, nothing like that. Matthias with a 117 and has taken a second and a half within a lap of Reese. Anfield come into the DRS zone now. Has a little bit of DRS to burn, but has just dropped time. 2 Mortgage. And Champ with another time penalty. We have MKP has made that move on Duncan. Sorry, is looking to make that move on Teddy through the first corner. Goes around the outside. Leaves plenty of space. We'll just go on board with Teddy, and Teddy concedes. But will fight back through the next one. Doesn't have much overtake. We just have a DRS train here. Jordan pulling along. Bubs, Nagu, Caesar. One mistake here from any of these boys could ruin it. And Reese again taking time off of Reese spins, and Reese has wing damage. So is that going to be a virtual safety car? Can he get onto the soft tyres? And I think that is a full safety car. Is that a full safety car? It is a full safety car. Or was that first one? I'm not too sure. So that is big from Reese. Big mistake he didn't want to make. We do have an Alfa Romeo coming up there now. So everyone pitting for soft. Jordan May going onto the intermediates. That surely is a mistake. Trying to do a Matthias. People picking up penalties easily here. Bubs going in for the softs. Serving his 5-second time penalty. And dropping loads of positions. This safety car has come out perfectly and will suit Reese over the top 2 boys, as he is on them soft tyres. But Matthias can go in and put softs on, and he does. Mortgage goes in. If he goes in now, he will be able to get softs on, but he will come out behind. No, maybe not, because there is a safety car. Bevan unlucky there now. Reese, it's Matthias' race to lose. You never know, safety car restarts. Bev, it can be anybody's here. Jordan could have the right strategy and go on to the intermediates. Surely that's a mistake. Or has he heard something on the radio that no one else has? Good question. No, he's diving straight in for a new set of softs, we would say, and he will come out in P12, probably even P10. No, P12, yeah. So Anfield try and help Reese here in some way? I don't know how. Mortgage going to try and take his first win. Matthias trying to build his gap in the constructors and the drivers championships. Caesar up into P5, Legou into P7. So it's going to be a big ask for Jordan and Bubs to get past a few of these guys, but there is a mistake in some of them. You will see. And Shay Devlin is staying out on the hard tyres, and so is Jamie Murphy. I don't know if he's being allowed to unlap himself. No, he isn't. It should be a feature in the game. And I believe the safety car will be coming in this lap. So there is a few people on 1 lap olds. Tyres. Jordan obviously on the 1 lap now. Five racing laps. 4 racing laps even. So there cannot be another safety car. Duncan pits. Must have damage. Don't know why you would be pitting now. Serving a time penalty as well. Puts on a new set of softs and out he goes. Jay Devlin still on the hard tyres. Like a nutter. And Jamie has caught up to the back of the group. No, he hasn't. He's right in the middle there. That's the leading pack. We do have, I don't know if the safety car's coming in this lap. It isn't, it's going around for 1 more lap. Even if it stays like this, this is good points for Alfa Romeo in the championship. We will have a look at penalties here. So with penalties, Tax Dodger will drop massively. Reese will drop as well. I didn't realise Reese had a 5-second penalty. So really, is it on him to help Anfield here and try pull Anfield along away from Caesar? We do have Jamie Murphy DNF'd in the pits. Unlucky, he did last a long time in the race. Done his best. It is a difficult track. We do have Jason Humphries, who has gained 12 positions. Mortgage has gained 4. Anfield gained 6. We have Jordan, who has dropped 9. I don't believe he would have dropped that much if there wasn't an issue with his tyre choice. Shay Devlin dropping 5. Reese dropping 1, but Matthias in clear control of this race. So we can keep an eye on the penalties. Chan will finish dead last in the race because of the penalties. The safety car should be in this lap. It is. So Matthias will back this pack up. Reese is going to get going. Anfield right behind him, Caesar right behind him. And we do have some overtaking. I don't know what's going on. Duncan and Shay. And will Matthias put the foot down? All on him. Can Reese jump here? That's a brilliant restart. But Mortgage is catching Matthias here. Can Matthias defend this well? Mortgage going down the inside. And that is brilliant driving from the two. Reese caught in behind that. And will lose some time to them. Oh, and Cesar making the overtake on Anfield. Reese covering it off perfectly. Legoo chasing up. We have Jordan into 11th. He makes a great move on Teddy Edwards. Makes it stick. So Jordan into the points. Bubs overtakes Chan. Makes that stick. Bubs gets pushed wide. Loses 2 positions. Jordan chasing down MKP and Tax Dodger. Jordan will move up a position because of penalties. And we have Anfield after losing a position to Legoo. Mortgage out of the DRS zone and we only have 3 racing laps left. Comics with a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Let's say it was on the chicane. Reese falling behind. Cesar chasing Reese. Legoo chasing him. We have Bugs losing another position. Has damage and has retired from the session. That's unlucky. We do have 14 racers left. Jordan chasing down MKP. Will he go for a move into this turn? He thought about it. MKP covered it off perfectly. We have Jason chasing down Anfield. Anfield chasing down Tax Dodger up into 6th, but will drop nearly to, well, will drop to last nearly. At other people's penalties he won't. I don't know if Bubs is here. If he is, I'd love to know. Did he have damage? We have Cesar chasing down Reese, and he's relentless. Comics UK has left this session. Looking Comics. It's a tough track, my man. One of the toughest on the calendar. We do have Cesar trying to make a move on Reese, but Reese is very good defensively as well. Chan has retired from the session. I don't know if that is, see if we can grab it on Shay, and he has crashed. There will not be another safety car this late into the race. MKP tried to make the move on Jason. Jason covered it off well, and Jordan overtaken MKP. Did he leave enough space? Anfield official with a 3-second time penalty. This is great stuff, and MKP makes the move back on Jordan May. This is great stuff for the two of these boys. Reese catching Mortgage here, and Reese, he can't really salvage much out of it because of the time penalty. But Legoo makes the move on Cesar, and will now look to take Reese. Jordan did get the move on MKP done. I didn't get to see where that happened, but he is now looking to make the move on Jason Humphries and will be the quicker driver. On to the last racing lap. Can Reese get anything? Cesar and Legoo going wheel to wheel, and Cesar pushing Legoo a little bit wide within the limits. Legoo stays within DRS of him. Tax Dodger getting chased by Anfield. Anfield just needs to sit behind him and be happy. But just not get caught by Jason Humphries. But Tax help out his teammate and hold up Anfield a little bit. Jordan looking to make the move on Jason. Oh, a little bit of a wobble. Keeps it well. Can he make the move? He's going to go for the inside. He doesn't. Can he make the move down into the last corner? And we do have Reese looking to make the move on Mortgage. Doesn't get it done. Gets a great exit and doesn't. Reese will drop position. Matthias with the win. Mortgage P2. Reese will drop down a few positions to P5. Caesar into P3. And it's just Jordan up to, I think it was P9. And Jason Humphries with the driver of the day. I think could be well deserved. I'm going to give my driver of the day to Caesar. He was like Bubs, got spun on the first lap, I think it was, and just had to go straight through. Was a good race, and that will grow Matthias's lead in the championship. As last week, this probably will not stay like this. If people report incidents, the stewards will have to look at them, and that will be looked at. So thanks for tuning in, boys. See you all next week.